With the acquisition of Bethesda from Microsoft, there's been a lot of salty videos from fanboys, which have really exposed their hypocrisy, and one of these salty fanboys decided to upload an angry rant on the situation, but as soon as he got called out for having a bad take, he quickly edited the description of his video and tried to pull the "bait" / "it was just a joke" card. But obviously that hasn't exactly worked, so without further delay, I'll let the video play.
Okay, I had all day to make this video and I knew I was gonna make it, but I had some shit to do, so I couldn't make the video earlier, so I'm making it now. Sue me. I don't know why exactly I'm upset about this. I really don't care at all.
You know, starting the video off great by contradicting himself 2 times in a row here.
I really don't care.
Nothing screams I don't care quite like uploading a 5-minute angry rant from your car in the middle of the night.
But it needs to be said anyway. You know that people are out there who have these kind of negative opinions on it.
Yeah, and so far those negative opinions haven't been exactly smart, but hey, maybe this guy will surprise us all.
How do you justify purchasing a developer to be exclusive to your console and you're paying them $7 billion, right? Not million, $7 billion to have Bethesda games only on your console? This tells me that Xbox and Microsoft are desperate because they can't do shit right with their console. Their company is failing compared to Sony. They can't get anything done right.
Ah yes, because a company spending $7.8 billion like it's nothing really proves that Xbox is failing. Like, how the fuck do you even come to that conclusion? And can I just say, $7.8 billion is basically pocket change to a $1.5 trillion company, like Microsoft. If the roles were reversed and Sony was the one buying Bethesda, I can guarantee these people would be over the moon, but because Xbox decided to play Sony's game, it's suddenly bad.
Okay? The original rumor was that Microsoft was trying to secure WB games, which possibly could have meant that if that went through, Mortal Kombat would have been exclusive to Xbox, the Middle-earth games would have been exclusive to Xbox. But the fact that they got Bethesda is hilarious to me.
The only way someone could possibly see this acquisition as hilarious is if you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Bethesda has tons of multi-million-dollar franchises under its belt, and somehow this guy thinks it was a bad purchase. Also, Microsoft didn't just buy Bethesda for its multi-million-dollar franchises. They also bought them because of the cloud gaming technology Bethesda has been developing. And as we all know, Microsoft is very, very invested in cloud gaming. You've got to have some insane tunnel vision to think Xbox made this purchase solely for Bethesda's game franchises.
Because who the fuck is buying an Xbox to play Bethesda games? Honestly, unless you love first-person RPG games, no one is buying your console. Nobody, okay?
I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure the Doom franchise and the Wolfenstein franchise aren't role-playing games. But even if we adopt this guy's insane tunnel vision, his point here still makes no fucking sense. The entire gaming community has been begging for an Elder Scrolls 6 for years, and if Microsoft suddenly decides it wants that to be exclusive to platforms with Game Pass available, then they will gain a shit ton of extra Game Pass subscribers and potentially some extra console sales.
You don't have any reason to buy an Xbox right now or ever at that point. You have no exclusives.
I mean, they literally just bought Bethesda to make their games exclusive to platforms with Game Pass, aka Android, iOS sometime soon, PC and Xbox, but hey, I guess unless it's Sony buying a studio for exclusives, then it doesn't count as getting more exclusives in this guy's head.
So why bother paying Bethesda, a company which doesn't have a huge success rate? It has a good success rate, but not a huge one. You're going to pay them $7 billion?
As I showed earlier, Microsoft didn't just buy Bethesda for the games, but either way, if we ignore that, how the fuck can you unironically try to claim that Bethesda doesn't have a massive success rate? I mean, for fuck's sake, even Fallout 76 still sold millions of copies.
And they may not be able to deliver on what they can promise. Look at Fallout 70 shit. You remember that game? Failed, okay? You remember Todd Howard? How is he still around? How is Todd Howard still in charge of Bethesda?
Jesus Christ, Google isn't that hard to use, my man. Todd Howard is not in charge of Bethesda, he's just a director and executive producer for Bethesda. This really goes to show how unknowledgeable this guy is when it comes to this situation. But hey, I don't know what I was expecting from a guy having an angry rant in his car at night to upload to YouTube.
It makes no sense. And you look at Sony, when they acquired Insomniac Games, they paid Insomniac Games, I believe it was like $300 million, okay? Which is a lot of money. But it's nothing compared to $7 billion.
Congratulations, you can do basic mathematics.
And they were smart to get Insomniac because they got the Ratchet and Clank games, they got Spider-Man. They got Spider-Man, okay?
I didn't think I'd ever have to tell someone Insomniac Games doesn't own Spider-Man, but here we are. Insomniac Games does not own bloody Spider-Man. Sony already had the rights to Spider-Man before purchasing Insomniac Games. And as much as I love the Ratchet and Clank games, nobody is buying the PS5 solely to play those games. And if anyone somehow is actually doing that, then they are in a very, very small section of the PlayStation customer base.
Who's gonna buy an Xbox to play another Elder Scrolls game, to play another Doom game, to play another bullshit Fallout game? Nobody. They're gonna want PlayStation, God of War, Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man, all the other Sony exclusives that they've been having for years, and you guys still have nothing.
Why does this man look like he is about to tear up? I mean, for someone who supposedly doesn't care, he seems to be getting very emotional. Also, why is it so hard for PlayStation fanboys to understand that Xbox doesn't care about console sales anymore? They just want you subscribed to Game Pass. But even if we pretended like Xbox isn't just trying to push Game Pass over console sales, then he once again still makes absolutely no sense. Of course, people would choose the Elder Scrolls 6 or another Fallout game over fucking Ratchet and Clank. As I said a second ago, I'm a huge fan of the series, but absolutely no one is going out of their way to purchase a PS5 in order to play Ratchet and Clank.
You guys have nothing. You guys are paying this company all this money so that you can try to get exclusives. And there was a rumor that said because Microsoft purchased Bethesda, not every Bethesda game that releases will be exclusive to Microsoft. They said some games will come to other consoles. That is complete bullshit. What company is going to say, hey, you know, we paid you $7 billion to have you work for us, but you can still make a couple of games for PlayStation and Switch?
A company interested in making lots of money, but nah, in all seriousness, Valmonte is making some sense in this clip. Low-key though, I've gotta wonder what the people walking by this guy shouting in his car are thinking.
And everyone is trying to defend Microsoft and how they have all these games they can play. I remember a couple years ago, Microsoft announced all these developers they had who was working on the new Xbox games. All these developers that they were working with. And yet they have nothing. What's up, another Halo? No one cares about Halo anymore.
Considering how much hype has been surrounding Halo Infinite and how the Master Chief Collection is a consistent bestseller on Steam, I'm going to have to hit a fat X to doubt on nobody caring about Halo anymore, buddy.
Gears of War? Nobody plays Gears of War.
Damn, let me switch up the gameplay to Gears 5 real quick just to piss him off.
Forza? I love Forza. I'll give him that. Forza's great. But people are getting tired of Forza anyway. What games are there to play on Xbox?
You literally just listed a bunch of games you can play on Xbox, my guy.
Oh, but we still have Cuphead. It's also on Switch, motherfucker.
I don't think anyone who's trying to claim people are buying Xboxes for Cuphead anyway, so I really don't see the point in him mentioning it coming to Switch. It's such a niche game which very little people actually care about.
Oh, well, Minecraft is good on Xbox. Minecraft is so accessible on every console out there. I can get Minecraft on my dick, okay?
I really don't get what this man is trying to prove here, because all he's been doing for the past minute or so is listing out Microsoft's successes.
You can't justify buying an Xbox except for Game Pass, which is a great deal. But the other thing about that is, while there is a lot of games on Game Pass, who is really buying a console just for Game Pass and just to play games that, while it is free on the Xbox with Game Pass, it is also accessible on the other consoles?
Loads of people buy Xbox simply for Game Pass. I personally know absolutely no one who bought a PlayStation for its exclusives in real life, but I do know of several people that bought an Xbox just to get access to Game Pass.
And then another argument I heard is the new Xbox is much more powerful than the PS5. Is it really though? Is it really though? It's not that much powerful. You're not going to see that much of a difference when you're playing a game in 4K on PS5 compared to the new Xbox. So why bother paying Bethesda all this money when it may not even succeed?
Ah yes, because a multi-billion-dollar giant like Bethesda is suddenly going to go bankrupt out of nowhere and disappear. Let's not forget they now have the backing of a $1.5 trillion company, aka Microsoft. I hate to break it to you, but Bethesda isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
The new Elder Scrolls may not even be that good. It's gonna be an overhyped piece of shit.
No matter what, the Elder Scrolls 6 will sell incredibly well, and it will also cause a shit ton of people to subscribe to Game Pass at the same time.
Okay, and I don't think anyone is excited to play another Fallout after you fucked up Fallout 76.
What world is this guy living in? People want more Fallout games, they just want them to be good, which Fallout 6 obviously wasn't. To say nobody wants another Fallout game is extremely moronic to say the very least.
I don't think anyone wants a third Dishonored. I think people are pretty much doomed out already. They don't want another Doom. It's over, okay?
You've got to love how deluded this man is. How the fuck can you deadass believe that nobody wants another Doom game? After the huge success of Doom Eternal and how beloved that game is.
Xbox, you have no games, you have no exclusives, you have no developers who are willing to put in the work to give you quality exclusive titles. You don't have it. Just give up as a console. Give up. It's over. It's over.
Now we've finally come to the end of this awful video of his, so with all of that being said, thank you for managing to reach the end of my video, and thank you for 700 subscribers. Don't forget to check out the channel Discord as well as like, comment and subscribe, so that I can see you all in my next video.